Welcome to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm Jane Manzuris. Now, February is the month of love, so naturally, it's National Wedding Month. And we are here at one of the top wedding venues in Phoenix, Boojum Tree. But before we show you around, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. Spruce up your home with new flooring, the affordable way to get the look of wood. Our experts show you their pick for furniture that's stylish and functional. And a place to take the kids that will teach them about the importance of saving our wildlife. All that and more coming up on Arizona Living. '19 is going to be a big year for weddings. In fact, I'm getting married this year, so I'm so excited to be here today. We're at the Boojum Tree. It is one of Phoenix's top wedding venues, and I'm with General Manager Jennifer Brooks. Jennifer, first of all, what's behind the name? What does Boojum Tree mean?
Well, Boojum Tree is an actual plant, and it's native to Baja. It's just a plant that my dad likes, and so that's where it came from.
So now that we know what Boojum Tree is, what is Boojum Tree? What happens here?
Well, we're a wedding venue or an event venue, so we do primarily weddings.
Your dad, Ray Brooks, he built this as his own personal garden. So how did this turn into a wedding venue?
By accident. He actually did buy the property for an interior landscaping business that he did back long ago, and he planted every plant on this location. And then out in our ceremony area, he built that area as a backyard landscape design. And he had a lady wander in one day and asked if she could get married, and he said sure. So it just kind of went from there.
And how many years has this been going? When did that first actual wedding take place? And then how many weddings do you see a year?
It's been about 18 years we've been doing events, and we do somewhere between 80 to 110 a year. We only do one at a time, so we limit that.
And how big is the space? Do people get the run of the space, or do you get to pick different places?
For the ceremony and reception events, they get the entire venue. It is a 5-acre property. Not all of it is the wedding venue. Some is for the parking and then for a catering area, but they do have the whole property to use. We do events as small as just the couple and a couple witnesses if they want to do an elopement here. We do small ceremony onlys, reception onlys, or they can do the full ceremony and reception.
So this is one of the premier wedding venues in Phoenix. Why do you think that is?
Definitely because we're so unique. There's not a venue like this here in Phoenix. When you walk in, you feel like you're in a whole nother place. And if you bring out-of-town guests here, it is not the typical cactus and a tumbleweed that they're getting the impression of Phoenix from.
Tell us a little bit about some of the feedback you get from the couples that get married here.
Their feedback is that their guests can't stop talking about the event, the evening, and the venue. So that's really great for us. We love hearing that. It's not just, oh, that was a great centerpiece. It was the venue was so unique and so magical.
Jennifer, I'm planning a wedding this year, and I want to find the perfect venue. So many other brides are out there looking too. How can they find you?
So we do appointments throughout the week and on the weekends, just if they would like a more private tour where we'll sit with them and go over pricing and packages. We do also offer an open house every Tuesday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. So it's a great time to come see the venue. The lighting is on, the candles are all lit.
You're going to come back a little bit later on in the show.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about wedding trends.
Okay.
I can't wait. Just south of the valley is a new community from Hovnanian Homes that has something for everyone.
Small town charm, big city availability, that's Casa Grande. Casa Grande has a huge upside. We have a lot of land to build on. We have new commercial opportunities that are being explored. We have room for new retail, and we have the client base to support it. It's truly a growing and exciting community in the future. And Hovnanian is playing a big part in that by building new homes here.
This is the Lago in Casa Grande, Arizona. We have 2 series of homes here, Aspire and Ascend by Hovnanian Homes. So people move to Valago here because the amazing landscape, all the palm trees, the green grass. There's beautiful lakes here filled with ducks and catch and release fishing, and then lots of tot lots for the kids, basketball courts, tennis courts, lots of things to do here in the community. My name is Trisha Jones. I'm a new home sales consultant with Hovnanian Homes. I love what I do because especially with a new home buyer, their first home, it's a huge accomplishment, especially this day and age. It's hard for young families and to help them achieve such a major goal is absolutely incredible. Here at Villago, homes range from 1,300 square feet up to about 2,700 square feet. You walk through the front door, you get that wide open feeling. They all feel way bigger than their square footage. Another thing we do here is a 3-car garage. There's very few builders in the area who have home sites large enough for the 3-car garage and have that option. Our pricing starts in the 180s. If you want something affordable, this is the place. You get a quality, beautiful home at a great price. Less than people are paying for rent in some cases.
You're not part of a crowded city neighborhood, you're really part of a town. Or in this particular neighborhood, Villago, you really feel like you're part of the neighborhood when you come home. We're diverse, a lot of families and a lot of 55 plus. My name is Roy Friedman. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX, Casa Grande, Yost Realty. Love to work with Kay Hovanian. They have a beautiful product, beautiful new homes developing here in Casa Grande, and I've had wonderful experiences with them. Pricing in Casa Grande for a brand new home is probably $100,000 less than just about anywhere else in the immediate vicinity. It's a great bargain. Same quality, same construction, just less expensive. It's really an affordable place to live. We're just a hidden gem here in Central Arizona.
If you want to come check out our beautiful model homes, head down the I-10 to exit 185. We're just a couple miles into Casa Grande. For more information, check out our website, khov.com.
Okay, a little wedding trivia for you. The traditional wedding march by Mendelssohn was first played at an English wedding in 1847. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Living. Get all of your heart health questions answered by world-renowned doctors at a special public event. And trends for weddings, from the decorations to the cake, what's big in 2019. Giving your home a new look can start with new floors, and the look of real wood is very nice, but can be very pricey. So, AAA Floors offers laminate that's beautiful, durable, and budget-friendly.
Hi, my name is Ken Tran. I'm the CEO and founder of AAA Hardwood Floors. In addition to making our own wood floor and laminate product, we offer many brands of wood, laminate, carpet, and tile. We do our own installation. We have our own staff, our own crew, all of our installations are lifetime warranty, in addition to the factory warranty of the material. We offer all-inclusive price, meaning our price never have additional charge of carpet removal, prep, minor grinding of the concrete, filling if there's a crack, and in addition to moving all your furniture. So laminate flooring basically is a flooring product that has an imprint pictures made of a real wood floor, except it's not real, right? So the surface is highly resistant to scratch, dent. They perform really well in this market. Our truffle laminate are highly scratch resistant. That will greatly benefit families with dogs from scratching the product. Busy families, homes, kids, you're not going to have an issue with dent and scratch on our laminate. I'm going to demonstrate scratching it, right, real heavily here. You can see that it's not going to mark or dent on this product. In addition, being very highly scratch resistant, we also added a coating that is highly heat resistant for a home or area that is next to a window that have sun directly onto the floor. Our product will not fade from sun and it will not damage from heat. To demonstrate that, I'm going to show a direct fire. I'm going to go ahead and apply fire to the surface of the laminate. It's not going to fade, it's not going to mark, it's not going to burn. You can see not only it's heat resistant, fire is a lot hotter than what the sun can damage the floor, and you can see the product speak for itself. We've been doing this for the last 17 years. Every quarter we've been adding new items, new features that are highly favorable to our market, and we keep finding small improvement that we could add to our production line. How could we make product less expensive yet more valuable to our customer? And in the last 17 years, that's what we've been driving to do.
February is also Heart Awareness Month, and Honor Health has a community event to learn about heart disease and prevention.
Scottsdale Interventional Forum started in January of 2004. The first one there was about 40 doctors in the audience. And just by comparison, last year we had over 800 attendees. Physicians come from all over the globe, either as attendees or as faculty. I can tell you that the greatest cardiovascular minds on the planet come as faculty to teach at Scottsdale Interventional Forum. We have over 100 didactic lectures. We have a number of hands-on models and displays for people to use. We have a number of computer simulators so you can actually practice doing interventional procedures. But the pride and joy of this meeting is the fact that we do 14 or 15 live cases. In other words, the physicians, the cath lab staff, the nurses who come to this meeting, we all learn together, can see these live case demonstrations of the most advanced technologies, the most advanced catheter-based therapies for the treatment of heart disease.
I think that every private practice cardiologist will tell you that sometimes you feel like you're not as directly involved as you used to be in terms of new and different things. And this brings the technologies of tomorrow to the cardiologists of today.
One of the things that we're most proud of is the fact that we have an evening symposium, but not for doctors and nurses, but for the lay community, for the Scottsdale and Phoenix community.
To come to the forum and learn allows you both an access point to ask general questions, and it will expose you to terminology that your doctors will utilize with you, and that way you can understand it better when you're in the room talking to your own private physician.
My talk this year actually goes into the history of heart attack treatment. I think that it's extraordinary that in such a short period of time we've seen this evolution from coronary disease being largely a death sentence to being something now that you just sort of have to live with, but that really doesn't necessarily take away most of the things that you want to do in life. I think that coming to the community educational event is fabulous for anybody who has had heart disease or has had heart disease touch their families or their lives. It's a really great opportunity to learn more about the #1 killer in the United States and to be able to appreciate all the things that can be done now to help decrease your risk and help to manage that problem if it does arise.
So what's behind the old wives' tale? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue? Well, having all four meant to ensure that the couple would have a long, happy life together. Here's what's next on Arizona Living. We find out about wedding trends for this year. And we take a trip to the Wildlife World Zoo. The weather is perfect right now in Arizona, and we have a place that will soon be a family favorite. Time for a field trip to the Wildlife World Zoo.
So Wildlife World Zoo is really a special place. We're our own little oasis here in the desert. It's a great place to come year-round. We're open 365 days a year, and the zoo was really built with our weather here in Arizona in mind. So even if you come in the summertime, we have plenty of indoor animal exhibit buildings where you can go into and cool off and enjoy some animals from more of a temperate climate. We also have a full aquarium with over 4 aquarium buildings and over 80 exhibits. We have an amazing group of sea lions over at Shipwreck Cove. And the thing that makes Wildlife World Zoo so amazing is that it's so interactive. So when you come out with the family, there's plenty of opportunity throughout the park to get really close to exotic animals and establish that personal one-on-one relationship. So one thing that's really important to us here at Wildlife World is inspiring and educating the public and future generations, because they are going to be who really holds the key to a lot of these species' survival moving forward. And that is something we really strive in making sure our guests experience, is that one-on-one interaction with animals. And we want to make sure our guests get really close to the wildlife, because that's how you're truly inspired to want to conserve and protect wildlife moving forward. And we do that through lots of different interactive areas. My personal favorite, and an exhibit that I've been visiting since I just learned to walk as a little toddler, is our petting zoo. The petting zoo is an area that truly inspired me to want to conserve and protect animals. And it's a great place where children can get up close and personal with animals. We were the first zoo in the world to have a Lori parrot feeding. And it has been a great opportunity to get us close with future generations, students, and families, to inspire them to want to conserve and protect animals, because you have parrots all over you when you go on the feeding, and it's so much fun. It's definitely a family favorite when you come out. The great thing about Wildlife World is we're always expanding. With over 6,000 animals, there's always something new to see when you come out here. With our baby animal nursery, there's always different babies coming through, and then of course babies on exhibit, which is a lot of fun because you never know what babies you're gonna see. And we're constantly expanding the park and developing new areas, redoing exhibits. So even if you come out here all the time, you're always gonna see something new. So for more information, you can visit our website, wildlifeworld.com, which is a lot of fun. People love the naming contest. You can actually participate in naming a lot of our animals. So be sure to follow us on social media and go to our website, or you can call 623-935-WILD.
We are back at Boojum Tree with Jennifer. Now, Jennifer, February is National Wedding Month, and there's a lot of brides looking for places to plan their weddings. They're thinking about what they want to do. They're looking at trends and making decisions now for the rest of the year. What kind of trends are you seeing in wedding planning this year?
There's a lot of DIY projects going on, a lot of the centerpieces and even the bouquets. They're doing a lot of wooden bouquets, artificial bouquets. So we see a lot of that. They're no longer doing just the traditional sign-in book. They're doing some really fun where you sign the hearts, or there's a piece of wood that they probably got off of Etsy that's personalized and people are signing that. And then when you come in here, a lot of the centerpieces, mason jars, lanterns, vases with floating candles and floral inside.
What kind of cakes are we seeing? Are we seeing cupcake cakes? Are we seeing sheet cakes? Are we seeing super tall cakes?
Well, we're seeing a lot of naked cakes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
those are really great. Maybe people who don't really love a lot of frosting, but those are really cool and they fit this venue really well. But we also are seeing a lot of small cakes, just small to cut, and then cupcakes and assorted desserts for the guests, because people love to have a little option in assortment.
We think about weddings, and a lot of people like to go non-traditional, right? They like to be eclectic. They like to do their own thing. Are you seeing a surge towards that non-traditional, or are you still seeing some of the traditions that come in play in a wedding?
Yeah, there's definitely some traditions that are still being held on to tightly. For instance, the garter and bouquet toss are still there. Of course, the first dance. But because families are changing in dynamics and split families, so there's some traditions that are going away, and then friends that are maybe a bride's man, and opposite, you know, you have a best friend that is a female and now she's your your best woman. The people are just making it what fits their family and their life.
So great information. What do you think the biggest takeaway is for our couples planning weddings this year?
I think that they just need to make it their own. This is their day. They need to just do what's going to make them happy.
I love it. Great information. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.
For more information on Boo Gym Tree, just head to their website. Up next, a look at furniture that not only looks good, but can help you get organized too. Furniture can be stylish and functional, so check out these great options from American Furniture Warehouse.
With American Furniture Warehouse, you can decorate your home no matter the size or shape of your space. Furniture like this lift top table provide a multifunctional piece with lots of style to go with it. This coffee table is inspired by the rugged look of an antique storage trunk with its metal accents and the distressed wood finish. One of my favorite things about this coffee table is the ample storage it provides for extra pillows and blankets for overnight guests. Your commute to work will be easy since this lift top table functions as your workstation. This lift top coffee table also allows you to enjoy any meal while relaxing in front of the TV. This and everything in this room is available right here at AFW. From contemporary to industrial, we have a huge selection of styles that you can use to create and decorate your own space. Find inspiration for your next project at American Furniture Warehouse.
We want to thank Jennifer and everyone here at Boo Gym Tree for having us out today. Keep in mind, the Boo Gym Tree is not just for weddings. You can have office holiday parties or even special birthday parties. And you can also rent this space for a photo shoot. Just head to the website for more information. I'm Jane Monzuris, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.